All I can say is that I'm one happy girl. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kellie TV. The finale of AGT is finally here. I was so worried about it, but it turned out great. One of my faves from all season 1, and we'll get to that just a little later, but let's start from the top of the show. I love the season finale every year. It is undoubtedly the best episode of the whole season. I love when the acts get to perform with their fave celebs. So up first we had SOS performing with Train, and I thought that was a great combo. I thought they sounded beautiful, and the Drops of Jupiter song couldn't be prettier. Total perfection. I loved it. Then Acro Army had sort of a weird choice with Travis Barker, who we all know is a talented drummer, but I kind of liked how they weaved that into their performance, which I thought was phenomenal once again. I mean, honestly, they are awesome. I hope they have shows in Vegas because I totally want to go see them. Lenny and Miguel, now I thought that was a perfect match, and I thought they sounded awesome together. Two great rockers. Well, Miguel is a rocker in the making, and I just loved it because they really have a similar style. So what about the Matt Rosie Howard skit? I have no idea how Matt does it. Like, how does he do it? Because he wasn't touching those cards because they were totally hidden in Rosie and Howard's clothing. I was just blown away once again. I thought it was interesting that he chose Rosie. I would like to know why he chose her, but I thought the skit was awesome. Honestly, in my opinion, the best act of the night with the celebs was the J-Hud Quintavious duet. Quintavious is a star. I'm not worried at all that he's going to be famous, have a record deal. We're all going to hear from him from now on. And they were so perfect together. I loved it. And then I was a little bit kind of freaked out with the Emily Cyndi Lauper performance, because when Emily first came on, it was like she was mimicking Cyndi, so that was the only weird performance to me, and it did get better, but that was super strange because we all know Emily does not sound like Cyndi Lauper, but tonight Emily sounded like Cyndi Lauper, and I'm like, what's going on here? That was very bizarre, but then it ended up being pretty good. So, after all the fanfare, after all these episodes, after weeks and weeks, because guys, this has been going on since the summer, we're finally down to the bottom 6, or the top 6, and now we're going to find out who's in 6th place. I predicted it would be Miguel. I think every one of you predicted it would be Miguel, and it was Miguel. So we weren't shocked here. I do think this kid's going to be famous. I don't think this is the last that we are going to hear from Miguel, but out of the 6 people, he was definitely in the bottom. 5th place was a total shocker to me, and from the sound of the audience, they were shocked as well. Quintavious, I thought would probably be in the top 3. He was sadly 5th. The audience was booing at the decision that America made with their votes, and he did win a vacation, I guess, to Harry Potter Land or something in Florida, which was strange. I've never heard that before. But again, I just think he's going to have a career ahead of him. I'm sorry he was 5th. I think he deserved better. I had a feeling I knew who would come in 4th, and I wasn't surprised to see SOS in 4th. Please, someone pick them up. I so want to buy their music. I still want to buy their music. I've been saying this for weeks, and I do. And I'm hoping we're going to hear them on the radio because they're awesome. So when we get down to the top 3, we had Acro, Emily, and Matt. Now this is when I started, literally my heart was racing. I was nervous. If you think that's silly, whatever, because I've watched this show this season from the very first day, and I know a lot of you have too, and I'm very invested in it, and I'm invested in these acts. And of course, I love Acro Army, and I love Matt. I think Emily is talented, but I wanted Acro or Matt to win. And I had a feeling that it might be Matt, but I knew Emily was big competition for him. So I kind of figured that Acro would be 3rd, and they were, but that doesn't take anything away from them because they're so good, guys, so good. You know how good they are. They're phenomenal. I would pay time after time to see them. So I really hope they have a very successful future. All right, so it's time for the top 2. Gosh, I really did not know how it was going to go. I mean, part of me really thought it was going to be Matt, but I could see Emily winning because she has a huge following and Howard loves her so much, and usually who Howard loves ends up winning. So it was time for the big announcement, and yes, it was Matt Franco who is the AGT millionaire, the winner this year, and I couldn't be more happy because you guys know I am the official Matt Franco fan club pres, so I don't know what this means for me now. Like, do I get some perks out of this? All kidding aside, I don't expect anything from it, but I'm so happy for Matt, so happy for his family, and so very happy for his sweet grandma. And let me tell you guys, I have reached out to pretty much everyone in the competition as we narrowed it down to like 20 or 30 acts, and Matt consistently replied on Twitter or favorited my tweets, and he didn't have to do that. And I saw him interacting with all kinds of fans, and that to me is the sign of a real winner, because I will tell you, some of the acts never said anything to me. Like I said, it doesn't matter. They don't have to say anything to me, but I would look at the people who were following people on Twitter, who were commenting back, who were acting like they appreciated when people said that they loved them, or they thought that they were great, or they hoped that they would win. And to me, when you are humble, you are deserving to win. You are a deserving winner. And Matt is not only humble, but he's talented. He's a great guy. And from the other acts that I talked to who actually have met him and worked with him, they all love him as well. So in my opinion, the very best person won. I cannot wait to see what this means for Matt. I know it's life-changing for him. I know huge things are in his future. I hope I do get to meet him someday because, you know, he's phenomenal, and I just couldn't be any happier. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the results of the AGT finale? Did your fave win, or who was your fave if they didn't win? And I also want to thank those of you who have been on this journey with me on the NBC official chat room and also here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my America's Got Talent videos. I just wanted to let you guys know I am going to be doing videos and chatting for The Voice, which starts next week. I'm going to put that chat room link down below so you can start joining me there. I would love to see you there. But thanks again to everyone who's commented on my videos, and I've loved getting to know you, and I loved hearing your feedback. So that's going to do it for this episode of Kellie TV, and I will see you next time.